हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू आवर चैनल त्रिशा इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ बायोलॉजी। मैं डॉक्टर आशीष पंचाल, योर बायोलॉजी नीट गुरु। आज आपके साथ एक नए टॉपिक के साथ हम बात करेंगे और वो है क्रेनियल नर्व्स। सो बेटा, वी ऑल नो दैट द cranial nerves are origin from the brain. Okay, and the nerve origin from the brain is known as the cranial nerves. Okay, if the nerve origin from the spinal cord, then it is known as the spinal nerves, and if the nerve origin from the brain, cranial part, then it is known as the cranial nerves. In human, how many cranial nerves are there? So in human, total there are 12 pairs of the cranial nerves are there. Now, according to the functions, the nerves are divided into three categories: sensory nerve, motor nerve, and the mixed nerve. Before going to these all things, discuss the all 12 types of the nerves. So here, these are the 12 pair of the cranial nerves, and the first, this is the number of the nerves, name and the function. So the nerve 1 is the olfactory nerve, and the olfactory nerve, it present in the nasal epithelium, and it is responsible for the smell functioning. Okay, olfactory nerve, it is responsible for the smell. Second one is the optic nerve. Optic nerve, it present in the eye and it help in the sight, means it is help in the vision. The third one is the oculomotor nerve. And it help in the movement of the eyeball. The fourth, trochlear nerve, it is help in the movement of the eyeball. So the oculomotor and the trochlear both have the same function, that is movement of the eyeball. This oculomotor and the trochlear, they are present surrounding the eyeball. Then the fifth is the trigeminal nerve, and this trigeminal nerve, the name suggested, it is the combination of the three nerves, and these are the ophthalmic nerve, maxillary and mandible. The ophthalmic nerve, that is present in the cornea and they help in the sensation of cornea. Maxillary and mandible, that is present or they origin or arise in the maxilla part and the mandible, means upper jaw and the lower jaw. So they are present in the upper jaw and the lower jaw. It help in the mastication. What is the mastication? Mastication means actually it is the chewing the food and mix with saliva. Okay, the formation of the bolus, it is known as the mastication. So mastication में जो help करती है, that is maxillary and mandible. The sixth number now is the abducens. The abducens is also help in the movement of the eyeball. Okay, so there are three nerves which help in the movement of eyeball, that is oculomotor, trochlear and abducens. The seventh is the facial, and the front or the anterior 1/3 part of the facial or the mouth, it possesses the facial nerve, and this facial nerve is responsible for taste and the salivary secretion, means it helps in the secretion of the salivary juice. Then eighth nerve, the eighth nerve is the auditory nerve, and there are two types of the auditory nerve, that is vestibule and cochlear. The vestibular nerve, it present in the vestibule part of the ear, and it help in the balance and equilibrium. हम जो भी खड़े हैं, तो that is known as the static balance. अगर हम movement कर रहे हैं, that is known as the dynamic balance. So in our body, the static and the dynamic balance is controlled by the vestibular nerve. Then the cochlear nerve, and this cochlear nerve is responsible for the hearing. Then the ninth number now is glossopharyngeal nerve. It present in the posterior 1/3 part of the mouth, and it also help in the taste and the salivary secretion. So the now 7th and 9th, it is responsible for the secretion of the saliva, taste. Okay, vagus nerve is the largest nerve of our body, longest nerve of our body, and it is the parasympathetic nerve. It help in the parasympathetic system. It control the parasympathetic functions of our body. Accessory nerves, the nerve number 11 is the accessory, movement of the pharynx and the larynx, it is the accessory nerves. And the hypoglossal nerves, it is the 12th number nerves, and it help in the movement of the tongue. So these all are the nerves, their name and their function. Now there is one question, how these all nerves mug up or memorize in this sequence. So here there is a one short trick, that is the 3O, olfactory, optic and the oculomotor. 3O means olfactory, optic and oculomotor. Then T stands for the trochlear. Then again T stands for the trigeminal. Then MOM, mom, maxillary, ophthalmic and mandible. Then A, abducens, this is the abducens nerve. F means facial nerve. Then A again, it is auditory, enjoy, E कोई नहीं है. VC, vacation, that is vestibular and cochlear nerve. Then G, Goa, that is glossopharyngeal nerve. Worley, V, that is vagus nerve. Accessory nerve, Ahmedabad, A, accessory nerve. And Hyderabad, that is hypoglossal nerve, So the short trick is the 3O. Today the mom and the father are enjoy the vacation in Goa, Worli, Ahmedabad and the Hyderabad. Okay, तो आप ये शॉर्टकट ट्रिक से बेटा आप ये सारे नर्व्स के नाम याद रख सकते हो. Now there are some special characteristics के features of the cranial nerves. What are the features of the cranial nerves? So longest nerve of our body, or it is the cranial nerve, longest cranial nerve is the vagus nerve. Longest cranial nerve is the vagus nerve, the nerve number 10. Largest cranial nerve, it is the trigeminal nerve and it is the number 5. Then smallest nerve, it's the abducens nerve and it's a number of 6. Then the thinnest nerve is the trochlear nerve and the number 4. It's the thinnest nerve. So longest, that is vagus nerve, largest, that is trigeminal, smallest, that is abducens, and thinnest, that is the trochlear nerve. Now depending on the functions, these all nerves are divided into 3 types. One is the sensory nerve, motor nerve and mixed nerve. What is sensory nerve? Sensory nerve is only pass the impulses. It only pass the impulses, means they help in the sensation, and the number is 1, 2 and 8. 1, 2, 8 are the sensory nerve. Motor nerve means they at the motor area, okay, means they receive the impulses and transmit the impulses. So motor nerve, it is 3, 4, 6, 11 and 12. Which one? 3, 4, 6, 11 and 12 are the motor nerve. And mixed nerve has both the type of the function, sensation and motor. So it is the 5, 7, 9 and 10. 5, 7, 9 and 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these all 12 types of the nerve are divided into 3 categories: sensory nerve, motor nerve and the mixed nerve. So this is all about the cranial nerves. अगर बेटा आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आ रहा है तो प्लीज़ आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और सारे वीडियो पहले देखने के लिए आप बेल आइकन को प्रेस कीजिए. थैंक यू एंड हैव अ गुड डे.